Nau mai, haere mai. Welcome to Rangai, our beautiful studio here in Tūranganui, Kiwa, Gisborne. We have an awesome show lined up today, but first our karakia timatanga, our opening prayer. He honore, he kororia ki te atua, he maunga rongo ki te whenua, he whakaaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa, ake, amene. Hello, my name is Te Aroha.
Hi, my name is Ben.
And my name is Lynn. So on today's show, we have three really cool segments. The first one is we're going to be talking about the Kanye West versus Pete Davidson feud that's going on right now.
I'm going to be reviewing the newly released game Dying Light 2.
And I'm going to be taking a sort of preview at an upcoming release, Anemoiapolis. We have also, for our final segment, we have our very special guest, Megan Hansen-Knaraoi, who is the curator from the Tairāwhiti Museum, who is going to come in and talk to us about the Pride Tairāwhiti Exhibition, which is currently on at the museum during this Pride Month.
Yep, so let's just get on with the show. So our first segment is going to be diving into the feud between Kanye West and Pete Davidson. I'd first like to disclose that I did do all of this research as a school project. Yay. So this feud started between Pete and Kanye when Kanye West spread rumors about Pete Davidson. So he told like everybody within the vicinity these things that were obviously very fake. Many people kind of like speculate that this is because Kanye West is jealous of Pete Davidson's and Kim Kardashian's relationship. For if you didn't know, Kanye West was married to Kim Kardashian. So, kind of, yeah. But also on the 16th of January, Kanye West released a track called Easy, with a Z, with the American rapper The Game. That's a name, okay.
Whoa, slick.
And a certain lyric caught many fans' attention. Quote, "God saved me from the crash just so I can beat Pete Davidson's ass." End quote. So, yeah. What's your thought on that lyrics?
Well,
I mean...
how old are these people? If they are over the age of 18, this is unacceptable. Actually, if they're over the age of 15, this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
it's a lyric. It's
Bruh,
it's
guy,
interesting.
This guy is like, if he's not a teenager, he's going through a midlife crisis and he really wants to relive those glory days of high school.
Vicarious.
You know? Wow.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's...
And
that's
like this guy, and I take kind of a bit of offense to this too, because this guy's supposed to be a Christian. God saved me, boy. So you can, be in, nah, wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, so 2 weeks after the release of this single, YouTuber DJ Academic said on a live stream that Kanye's been telling anybody within earshot of himself he's trying to spread a rumor about Pete Davidson. Though Kanye West had slightly deflected this accusation about the rumor, there is still proof that he had said something similar. And as I already touched on this, many people have guessed that this is because of Pete Davidson's relationship with Kim. So with that and the accusation about like the rumors and the track for Pete Davidson, it does not look good for Kanye West on a kind of scale of being a great person, maybe. I don't know, it seems like a lot of unfortunate things in a row.
Oh, wow.
He's definitely proved himself to throw a really good tanty.
Yeah, that's another talent to add to his list of
Talents.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, let's try and come at it from this perspective. Let's try just really hard to reason with the man, okay? Can we reason with the man?
Not at all. No, there is no reason he should be spreading rumours about people.
No.
Because it's just not right, you know? It's
No.
not morally right, it's not...
And also, like,
yeah.
rumors is such like a 12-year-old girl thing to do.
Exactly, yeah. Like,
And especially to put it in a song that's like had
he's
millions
making a
of
diss
millions
track.
of listens. I
He
know.
straight up just made a diss track about this dude. Oh my gosh.
Diss tracks are like 2016.
Oh,
Let's
man.
leave them in the past.
I don't know. That just sounds like midlife crisis to me.
Yeah, but I definitely hope that they find a good way to co-parent without Kanye being too mean about it.
Yeah, it's always the kids that get the short end of the stick in
Yeah.
this situation, eh? I don't give a frick about the parents, okay? The kids are the ones that suffer the most.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
don't be a freaking baby. You've got children to raise. Babies can't raise kids.
They can't?
No. No, they can't be.
Oh, okay. My
Yeah.
mistake. Sorry.
So that's about it. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say on this situation. I think I'm gonna let you guys make up your own mind, but we'll see you after the ad break. I tried so hard to dodge around.
Kia ora all. You know what's just landed? Summer. And I'm here to not only wish you a mean summer, but a safe summer. One too many accidents and crashes happen this time of year. So when you're out on your travels, make sure you've sussed that sober driver. Remember, it's not just your summer, it's our summer too. So drive sober.
What's up, Rangatahi?
What's up, Rangatahi? What's up, Rangatahi? What do you guys get up to in Tairāwhiti?
Is it hanging at the beach?
Is it hanging with friends?
Going for walks up the Maunga?
What's important to you?
Our great journey began more than 25 years ago. With the passage of time, our vision has become clearer. Transforming Tairāwhiti into a place of te mana, shared pride, where culture connects, relationships empower, and nature endures. Te ihi, shared prosperity, where people flourish, business booms, and tourism thrives. Te wehi, shared opportunity, where children dream, communities unite, and futures inspire. As the sun rises over Tairāwhiti, you'll find our people where they are needed most, at the heart of our communities, on this journey of transformation. Kaitiaki of precious taonga, shared for generations to come. We are Trust Tairāwhiti. Tātou tātou.
welcome back to He Tangata. Now we have a gaming segment. I've been playing Dying Light 2 a lot. The game's amazing. It's set in like a future city about 15 years after the first game, which took the world by storm. At this point in 2015, zombie games were getting old, repetitive, and just, you know, they weren't adding any new flavours to the genre.
Yeah, like there were so many good post-apocalyptic themed games, it's kind of hard to top all those.
Yeah, so those ones are dominating, and then the lower ones were just, you know, taking it slow and building up. But when this game came out, it had millions and millions of players on launch day because the game, in a roundabout way, marketed itself as a zombie parkour simulator, right? You would have, it was a post-apocalyptic world, but not yet post-apocalyptic, if that makes sense. It's like, the first like days of the outbreak,
yes.
and then you've got to try and navigate that world with parkour.
So it's a apocalyptic world.
Yeah, apocalyptic world.
And it's parkour.
Yes.
That's a really cool combination.
Yeah, and in the second game, they take the apocalypse to like a whole nother level. There's like 2 settlements like left in the entire world, and then everyone in the settlement the game is set in is infected. There's no more like reverse medicines or anything, because in the first game you could inject yourself with this stuff and it would slow down the virus. Yeah. All right, we've got a clip to show you guys. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
the parkour starts off pretty slow in the game, but it builds up speed.
Dude, I like this vibe already, man.
yeah, the graphics are really good.
Oh, they're insane. And
with things like this, though, it's all about gameplay. Is it smooth to play?
oh, it's so smooth. Like as you get more abilities and stuff in the skill tree, each ability, like especially in the parkour one, adds to your skills while running around.
Yeah.
You can get skills that improve your speed while running, improve your climbability and
This
stuff.
is so cool.
Are you parkouring like the whole game?
Yes, basically the whole. Like, there's a lot of insanely good chase scenes where you wall run and stuff, which is skill you've got to buy, and then, yeah, you just run around, you free roam. It's an open world. There's amazing story missions that involve a lot of parkour.
Yeah.
So
This looks like one of those like you know those things on like YouTube that's like the like parkour POVs.
Yep.
This is so cool.
Yeah. This game, its parkour's quite floaty, but you get really used to it and it feels so good. Like as you get more skills, like there's this one where you can mantle, and then if you press a button, it launches you forward, like it flings you.
Wow.
And you can just easily escape any fight in seconds.
So
Makes
what
you
is
feel
this
powerful.
guy running? Is this just a demonstration?
It's just a demonstration to see the
Okay.
parkour and stuff. A funny thing about this game actually is if you land on cars, it completely takes away any fall damage you might have taken.
What? Okay,
So
love the
it's just-
realism.
Yeah, but the rest of the game is pretty realistic. But
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I saw that the guy land on like the tube thing, like I think it was like an air conditioning unit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you could see that he like slowed down a bit.
yeah.
That was really cool.
In this game, there's a stamina bar, so you can only do specific moves before your stamina runs out, and you've got to wait like a second before it recharges.
Yeah.
You can't do basic just jumps like that when your stamina's out, but you run a lot slower, so you can't make a lot of the bigger jumps that you'd normally be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I know I'm saying that a lot, but this is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is only the basic stuff. As you get more into the game, because like where I am, I just got a grappling hook.
Grappling
I
hook.
could get around it. I've got a parachute. It adds so many opportunities.
Yeah.
And it's so vertical. Like this is the start place, and then you move on to the central loop, which is massive towers and stuff that you get to scale.
I see this person's like walking, running technically, past like a bunch of, those are zombies, right?
Now those are people. So the zombies are on the streets, which is cool. So in the day, you've got to be worried about like thieves and bandits and stuff. And in the night, that's when the zombies get like twice
So
as
that's
powerful.
why you're up on these roofs then?
Yeah.
So much.
So the life thrives on the roofs now. Like there's farms on the roof and stuff. It's just it's so obvious that
zombies
the world
can't
is too
climb.
far. The world is so far gone.
Yeah.
Zombies can climb buildings at night.
What?
Which is
But not
terrifying.
during the day.
Nah, but there's easy ways to get around them.
Okay.
And during the night, yeah.
But yeah, okay. So, yeah, this is really, really cool. I really can't wait to play it. I might have to get it.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
How much does it
Worth a
cost?
try. 110.
Okay, I won't be getting it anytime
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah. It's insane
Might
that
have
you
to
should look at
save
some
up.
more.
But that's okay. I've got a big list of games to get through anyways.
Yeah.
Including this one, which is going to release soon, hopefully. Anemoiapolis.
How do you say that?
Anemoi?
Anemio?
No. Anemoiapolis.
Anemoiapolis.
Okay, I'm just not gonna
Okay.
really try.
Yeah, so this is an indie game that's set to release sometime this year. I think it was supposed to come out last month, but it got delayed, which is fair enough. For the sake of the game and the quality, it can be delayed for as long as it wants to be. But there is a beta release at the moment, which looks great. The story as a whole isn't so much known about yet, but I suppose that'll come. But it's the concept that I'm really interested in.
Yep.
So Anemoiapolis is a liminal space horror game.
So what are liminal spaces?
Liminal spaces are literally like in between places. So like hallways, streets, bridges. They can be emotional and metaphorical as well. But more recently, physical liminal spaces have become this internet phenomenon because and a lot of people, they incite this feeling of discomfort. And liminal spaces are very familiar. We've all been in them.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know, to me, they all seem to be lacking. Like, look at these places. Like, that's like the hallway of a hotel, probably.
That's just nostalgia, but
like
it
an
feels like
empty
it feels like something's missing, and the
Yeah.
entire picture just feels like something's not right. Like there should be something else there.
Like, there should be people there, right?
That on itself is like already like a part of like the horror. That's like it's
Yeah.
so familiar that it seems
Real.
odd.
That's what it is. That's what I like about a lot of horror games coming out now, is that they're playing with the familiar. So horror has sort of evolved from being about ghosts and monsters to being about a warped reality, and that's really uncomfortable to think about.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, like if you look at like a horror game, there isn't going to be like a zombie like tomorrow. Like there's not going to be like a zombie apocalypse tomorrow.
Yeah. Chances are you're not going to encounter a ghost today.
Yeah. Yeah, but having that like horror thing of like this could happen. This is so familiar to you that what if it is reality? That is so creepy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like you've been there before, and then it adds like to this level of kind of creepiness, which makes the game more interesting, which makes you want to play on, which increases the level of discomfort.
I just figured out what it is, guys. It's like, do you guys have nightmares about places like this?
Oh, yeah.
I have nightmares about places like this, like crazy. Do you?
Sometimes.
My sleep paralysis demon loves me in those places.
Offset people are yes, agreeing. Thank you for your input. But yeah, I don't know. I have nightmares about these kinds of places all the time. Heck, they freak me out. So we've got the trailer here for it. Let's take a look at some shots from the game.
That noise, it's just grating.
Yeah.
I like that they gave the definition on the starting
It's
screen. That was cool.
goosebumps. Is that ray traced?
I'm actually not sure. See, that's what
Oh, this is just like, it's giving me goosebumps. Like this feels like
But it's a really familiar sound, eh? Like that sound actually plays a lot in buildings. If you just listen and pay attention.
ugh, I don't like it. No.
Especially deep water, freaking.
It's crazy. This is unreal. How the effect it's taken. I just feel
Already
like I
with like the trailer.
just want to look away.
Wow.
There it is.
That's hideous.
So
It's amazing. I want to get it.
So the first chapter looks to be like in like maybe like a water park.
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
So I've seen some YouTubers play a good portion of the first chapter, the beta release of the first chapter.
Yeah.
And it seems that for the portion that they've played, which I believe is like the first half, it's like in the sort of water park. Do you want me to give you a bit of the plot? Because I mean, like,
Can we?
Yeah,
It's you get told this in like the first minute of the game, basically.
Okay, so people who don't want to get spoiled,
You
skip
can
forward.
skip it if you want.
Skip
But
forward.
literally, you're going to get told this in the first 10 seconds of the game, so you might as well. So the protagonist is, well, the character that you play is a police officer, I believe, and he's been sent out to go and investigate this abandoned town that was never developed called Anemoiapolis. And he's gone to investigate it because apparently it's sucking up a whole lot of power, and so he's got to go and try and figure out why. Anyways, he ends up in all these liminal space type places, and it's just, I don't know, that's the whole plot so far. He's just stuck there and he's trying to get out.
Yeah. So like the horror aspect is not really known. What?
Yes.
So it's a horror game, right?
The horror is like being stuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like, there's sort of like this feeling where you don't even really know if the character is dead or alive at this point, because it's just really uncanny. Like everything seems like it could exist, but at the same time it doesn't. It's very, it toys with your head.
Wow.
Very psychological.
Yeah. So it's really like playing on that like nostalgia and the
Fear.
like the fear of like being too familiar and wow. That's gonna be like a roller coaster of emotions.
Yep.
My palms are sweaty just from looking at the trailer. I don't even want to play
My
the
palms
game.
are always sweaty.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, so anyways, next we're going to be talking to our good friend Megan from the Tairāwhiti Museum about the Tairāwhiti Pride exhibit. So I suppose we'll see you then.
Yes.
Kia ora all. You know what's just landed? Summer. And I'm here to not only wish you a mean summer, but a safe summer. One too many accidents and crashes happen this time of year. So when you're out on your travels, make sure you've sussed that sober driver. Remember, it's not just your summer, it's our summer too. So drive sober.
What's up, Rangatahi?
What's up, Rangatahi? What's up, Rangatahi? What do you guys get up to in Tairāwhiti?
Is it hanging at the beach?
Is it hanging with friends?
Going for walks up the Maunga?
What's important to you?
Our great journey began more than 25 years ago. With the passage of time, our vision has become clearer. Transforming Tairāwhiti into a place of te mana, shared pride, where culture connects, relationships empower, and nature endures. Te ihi, shared prosperity, where people flourish, business booms, and tourism thrives. Te wehi, shared opportunity, where children dream, communities unite, and futures inspire. As the sun rises over Tairāwhiti, you'll find our people where they are needed most, at the heart of our communities, on this journey of transformation. Kaitiaki of precious taonga, shared for generations to come. We are Trust Tairāwhiti. Tātou tātou.
Welcome back to He Tangata. Here we are with our wonderful guest Megan from the Tairāwhiti Museum. Hello.
Kia ora.
She's here to talk about her role at the museum and also her role with the Pride exhibit and the future of that in Tairāwhiti, etc., etc. So our first question for you is, how are you and the team at the museum? It must be quite hard during COVID, you know. Introduction about yourself.
Okay, well, usually my role at the museum is collections technician, so stepping out to be a part of the Pride Tairāwhiti Exhibition has been quite a good and new experience for me, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So being a collections technician means that I'm helping to care for all of our collections at the museum, making sure that all have digital records and that they're all preserved in the best way possible in storage. That's my major role there. During COVID, we've pretty much tried to be business as usual, as we're there for our community, so just trying to keep the doors open and be as safe as we can at the same time.
Yeah. Is there like a limit of numbers?
That's a good question. I think it's a maximum of around 100, but that is flexible because of, you know, social distancing, and we have a mandate that everybody who comes into the building has to have their vaccine pass. So.
Yeah, what about the cafe? Is that still open? Or
it is still open, and once again, it's just, you've got to have your vaccine passport, and it's got to be scanned in, just to keep everyone safe.
Fair enough, yeah. So you curated the Rainbow exhibition. So what is a curator?
That's another good question. Curator. I'm new to it, so I can only give you my perspective. For me, it's working with people. It's doing a lot of research, coming up with a concept for an exhibition, which is a really big job in itself. It's gathering all the material, like the physical objects for a show. It's writing the content for the show. It's getting it edited. It's collaborating with a designer to make it look beautiful, which I think Pride Tairāwhiti Exhibition looks exceptionally beautiful, thanks to Mel Tahata at Live Creative.
Wow.
And working with fabulous people from Tairāwhiti Rainbow Collective as well.
So you worked with which, well, it was the Rainbow Collective, right?
Tairāwhiti Rainbow Collective, yeah.
And what does that group do? Do you know?
Well, I think that's more for them to answer, but they're advocates for rainbow communities within Tairāwhiti.
That's really cool to have like a group for people from the rainbow community.
Yes, and they work really hard. They're very, very dedicated.
I think we had a guest on here from them, I think.
Yeah, I think we've had a couple in the past, and we looked at the Rainbow Crossing as well that they installed.
Oh, cool.
They're really cool, and it's really cool that you get to work with them now for the exhibition.
Yes, it was a big privilege.
So anyways, there were lots of contributors to the exhibition, lots of different people from this diverse community. Was it hard to capture all of that diversity in one exhibit?
Yes, I don't think it's been covered. I think that's a work in progress. This is going to be an exhibition that happens yearly during Pride Month. So the sky is the limit. This is just the first one. It was kind of like the pilot, really, because we haven't done it before. This is our first rainbow show. Dedicated rainbow show, so it's a unique situation, and we want to pursue that and make it and celebrate it more every year. That's my goal anyway. My vision for the future is that the entire museum becomes full for Pride Month, but I told my director that, but I mean, this is 10 years away. That's my vision.
Yeah, so you're planning to keep doing the rainbow exhibition each year?
I hope to. I hope to remain involved, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to like see your work with these artists like progress over the years.
Yes. I lost the train of the question though. I don't know that I answered it.
No, I think you did pretty well.
You captured the question really well. And so our last question is, what does this exhibition mean for you personally?
So much. I kind of see myself as kind of in the plus area of the LGBTQIA plus anagram. So personally, it's been really wonderful to be a part of the Tairāwhiti Rainbow Collective and just to hear stories about what it was like, because the show's kind of divided into the environment here in the 80s, in the 1980s, when it was a very unsafe place to be as an out person. A lot of people were very closeted and it was very unsafe. They were bullied, harassed. So it wasn't a safe time. So half of the exhibition is about the 80s and the other half of the exhibition is kind of more about now. A big component about community youth. And the equivalent in the 80s, which was called Square Pegs, which was a youth group for people who identified within the rainbow community to join. And there was a whole process of becoming a member of that group so that everybody remained safe. So it's a really good, it gives you great insight into how it was then, but now how we're developing a more supportive community. There are still many struggles.
Yeah, obviously.
But it's hopefully becoming a safer place, and I hope that through Tairāwhiti Museum participating in Pride Month that there's more community and more understanding and more commitment and more safety, all of those things.
Yeah. It's really cool that you were able to like capture the then versus now kind of thing. That's I always enjoy that in exhibitions. Because it really shows how much we grow over time. You might not see that in like small changes when you go through life, because life is always ever changing and like small changes you don't see. When you see like exhibitions like that, you see, wow, look at how far we've progressed, and maybe we're not at the end goal yet, but we're on the way and we're so much better than we were then. And I think that's really cool that you captured that in the exhibition.
Cool. Oh, great.
Bless you, Lynn. You said that so well. Great.
And I mean, we will continue to evolve, and that never stops. And that's what's so wonderful about life.
That's definitely going to be really, really cool to see over the coming years with your exhibition. So
And I encourage everybody who wants to come to see the exhibition. We've got a blank book there, so if you want to confess anything or give some feedback about the exhibition or share a story, there's blank pages there in which you can write a little story. It can be completely anonymous. You can put as much or as little as you want. It can just be a comment.
I suppose just one last question that sort of come up in my mind because of that. How can someone contribute to these exhibitions if they want to, if they have a story to tell or work to share?
Great question. Get in touch with us. My contact details and everybody else's contact details are on the Tairāwhiti Museum website. Another wonderful thing that's come out of this exhibition is that we have our first dedicated rainbow collection object. The rainbow flag was donated to our collection by Whiti Timu and her wife, Kristen McGill. So that's our very first object that we've added into the collection. If you have something that can tell a story, because now the collection policy at the museum is that we collect objects, archives, anything that tells a story of a local person or a community event. So if anything fits into that category, approach us and we can have a discussion. It goes through an acquisitions committee and there's a process involved. But if you want to contribute, we are very, very happy for your contribution. We welcome it.
Oh, great.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for talking about the exhibition.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd love to see your work for the coming years.
Thank you. I hope I remain involved.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
We'll be back after the break. Thank you.
Yes.
Kia ora all. You know what's just landed? Summer. And I'm here to not only wish you a mean summer, but a safe summer. One too many accidents and crashes happen this time of year. So when you're out on your travels, make sure you've sussed that sober driver. Remember, it's not just your summer, it's our summer too, so drive sober.
What's up, Rangatahi?
What's up, Rangatahi? What's up, Rangatahi? What do you guys get up to in Tairāwhiti?
Is it hanging at the beach?
Is it hanging with friends?
Going for walks up the maunga?
What's important to you?
Ngā mihi nui to our viewers, guests and our awesome team here at He Tangata. It's been a pleasure to be with you today.
Yep, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any episodes in the future. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this show. It was so amazing. Our guest was amazing and the gameplay looked awesome.
Oh, so excited for
yeah,
that
I
game.
definitely need to look into getting at least one of those 2 games in the future.
Anemoiapolis will probably be there.
Anemi?
Yeah, well, money-wise.
Yeah.
Is that,
It's all right.
money-wise option.
I'm actually not sure if he's going to put a price on it, the developer. I had a look on Steam and I didn't see a price, but...
Okay. Well,
Awesome.
yeah, haere from all of us here at Rangai Studios. And remember,
He aha te me nui o te ao.
He tangata, he tangata, he tangata.